Question I get asked almost every single week. Mike, my mechanic tells me I need thousands of dollars worth of repairs on my car. Should I keep it or should I get rid of it? After 22 years of owning Urban Automotive in Oakville, as a shop owner and technician, my answer may surprise you. Because the most expensive car you'll ever own may not be the one that you're driving right now. The question to ask is, what are my options? So as an example, a $4,000 repair sounds terrible. So there's 5 basic questions that I ask my clients when they come to me and tell me that they're looking to replace their vehicle or they're concerned about whether or not they should do this repair. That kind of thing is a game changer and end of game, actually. We would never recommend any major repairs be completed on a vehicle that has structural rot. So first and foremost, simply ask, is the car structurally sound? If the answer is no, you've got your answer right there. Question 3 is always, what is the cost of replacement? So if you're looking at just a basic around town vehicle, you can pick up a used vehicle and potentially have someone else's problems, because that's the old saying, people don't get rid of cars, they get rid of problems. So if they've traded in their vehicle, they're either fearsome that there's going to be issues with it down the road, or it's hit that 100,000, 150,000 kilometer range where people start to have to put money into it for maintenance and repairs. You're potentially buying problems, and that concerns a lot of people. So the devil you know in most cases is better than the devil you don't. If you've owned the vehicle for 10 years, it's been in your family, and you know that you've been doing maintenance on it, and you know that you've been driving it and it's been treated okay, for the most part, it's better to hang on to that rather than potentially get a vehicle that could cause you problems. The bottom line is there should be no purchase based on fear. So you should not be scared to have to leave your vehicle and purchase a new vehicle because of fear. It should be a decision that's thought out and well planned rather than just knee-jerk reaction. And the number 5 question that I ask people is, can you trust the vehicle? Because ultimately, that is, in most cases, the deciding factor.